The ocean covers over 70% of the Earth's surface and is essential to all life, both in the sea and on the land. There's one animal that is the perfect ambassador for the ocean, and that's the orca, or killer whale. In just a few minutes, you'll meet SeaWorld's killer whales. First though, let's find out more about these remarkable animals. Orca, or the killer whale, is the most widely distributed mammal on Earth. They can be found throughout the ocean, all around the world, including in the Arctic, the Atlantic, the Southern, the Indian, and the Pacific Oceans. No other single marine species lives in as many different ocean habitats or is as directly related on as many different types of marine life as the killer whale. More than any other marine animal, the orca is the very embodiment of our shared global ocean. Until about 2 decades ago, scientists didn't know that there were actually several different varieties or ecotypes of killer whales. With effort and observation, however, we discovered that there are actually 10 distinct ecotypes, each differing in size, behavior, diet, lifestyle, and appearance. A striking characteristic of the orca is their black and white skin. This camouflage is called disruptive coloration. In a murky environment, this coloration can make them difficult to detect. Killer whales are counter-shaded. Their top surface is darker than their surface underneath. From below, looking up, they blend in with the light from above. From above, looking down, they're invisible against the dark. Killer whales are warm by and breathe air just like anyone. Killer whales are the largest members of the Delphinidae, or dolphin family. As you can see, they have impressive physical characteristics. Orcas have keen eyesight, both above and below the water. The dorsal fin of an adult male can be up to 6 feet in height. And propel them through the water at a high rate of speed with great maneuverability. The top speed is nearly 30 miles per hour. Killer whales use echolocation to hunt and to communicate. Communication is also accomplished through tail slaps, breaching, and vocalizations. You'll experience a variety of natural killer whale behaviors during orca encounter today. We ask our whales to replicate natural behaviors such as breaching, spy hopping, and tail slaps. While awe-inspiring and entertaining for our guests, these behaviors are also essential to maintaining the health and well-being of the killer whales in our care. Much remains to be understood regarding the orca. One thing we do know, however, is that across the globe, they face real challenges as the general health of their populations and habitats on which killer whales depend suffer due to changes in the environment. In just a few moments, you'll encounter SeaWorld's killer whales and learn even more about these fascinating animals. As the most widely distributed mammal on Earth, the killer whale is uniquely positioned to represent the meaning, power, and fragility of the ocean.
Hello everyone, my name is Emily. On behalf of our killer whale training team, I'd like to welcome you to Orca Encounter. Being a part of SeaWorld's mission is more than just a job. We are proud of what we do. And it is a privilege for us to care for, build relationships with, teach, and learn from these amazing animals. Now more than ever, we are honored to share our relationships with the whales and what we have learned with all of you. We hope you enjoy Orca Encounter! These behaviors keep our whales active and engaged. SeaWorld's whales have inspired generations of guests to care about our natural world, and we're excited to share their story with all of you here today.
Killer whales are the ocean's top predator. They use cooperation and communication, not just size and strength, to take their place at the top of the ocean's floor. At the bottom are small animals, like krill. At the top, the apex predator, the killer whale. Killer whales are as big as a bus, faster than an Olympic swimmer, high-flying and powerful.
We're going to see all of that and more. These behaviors contribute to an environment full of enrichment.
We spend days, weeks, months, years building relationships with our whales. This creates trust, and that allows us to do some amazing things. For example, when you visit the doctor, you present your arm to draw blood, or step on the scale to see how much you weigh. It's much the same with our whales.
Today you'll see our whales moving together in unison. These synchronized behaviors strengthen social bonds and enable them to problem solve as a group. Working together as a team is what makes them the ocean's top predator. Scientifically known as ORCA and commonly called killer whales. Here at SeaWorld, we refer to them as Katina, Malia, Nalani, Trua, and Makayo, our killer whale family. Makayo is our youngest whale. He's 11 years old. And our oldest is Makayo's mother, Katina, who is 46 years old. Katina is also the matriarch or leader of our pod. SeaWorld's animal training techniques create a language between us and the whales. It's a language of learning through positive reinforcement, encouragement, commitment, and care. Through these techniques and our relationships, the whales learn to trust us. They even take an active role in their own health and well-being. Now in just a moment, you're going to get to see one of the first healthcare behaviors we train our whales, and that's called a voluntary blood sample. So our whales learn to roll ventral or upside down, and they'll present their tail. This not only gives us a great look of their entire body, but it also gives us access to easily see blood vessels on the white undersides of their tail flips. Our veterinarians take a blood sample at least once a month, and our whales are trained to remain calm and relaxed throughout the procedure. Now you may notice some of our trainers rubbing or massaging on the whales, whether on their backs, pectoral flippers, or tail flips. The whales have very sensitive skin, and this is just one way that we can reward them for remaining calm during procedures like this. It's also a great way for us to strengthen our relationships with the whales. Now taking a blood sample is just one way we can make sure that our whales are staying healthy. Another important diagnostic is weighing our whales. We're able to weigh our whales by asking them to slide their bodies up and out of the water onto a killer whale-sized scale, which is located in one of our adjacent pools. Now Katina's on her way up here, and you're going to get to see her demonstrate this behavior right here in our slide out. Now while she's up here, you may notice that the space between her dorsal fin and her tail flips is still in the water. That's called the peduncle, and it's the powerhouse of the whale. It's very muscular and very heavy. With the peduncle still in the water, we wouldn't be weighing the whole whale. So we simply ask our whales to lift their tails up and out of the water. Training this posture enables us to ensure accuracy. So we know that our younger whales are growing properly and that our older whales are maintaining a healthy weight.
And the care isn't just physical. Mental stimulation and play are vital, and we surprise and engage with our whales at every opportunity. Play is how killer whales teach their young to hunt. For the adults, play is important too. It seems that they just enjoy having fun. Making time for play is an important part of life for killer whales, and for us.
Hey everybody, I'm down here on the left side of the pool. So killer whales learn a lot by playing. They also learn through observational learning and mimicry. From the moment they're born, killer whales learn necessary life skills by playing follow the leader with their mothers and other whales. Our whales you all are going to get to play that game with them today. So left side of the stadium, it's your turn first. Everybody stand up for me. You're going to get to play with Milani, right? Have some fun? Yeah! Okay, so on the count of three, let's take our hands, stick them up as high as they go, and wave. Ready? 1, 2, 3, big wave. And she's got it! Well done, everyone! You all can have a seat. So you'll notice that Milani was paying very close attention to you. Killer whales are very curious animals and can often be seen spy hopping or jumping completely out of the water to get a better look at their surroundings. Now, Katina is going to demonstrate this behavior with a bow on stage. So when she comes out of the water, let's give her a big round of applause. All right, right down to the stadium, it's your turn. Everybody stand up for me. You're going to learn a behavior called the breach. So on the count of three, take your hand, slap your leg, and bring it back up. Ready? 1, 2, 3. So killer whales breach for a number of reasons. Whether to surprise their prey, to scratch an itch, or just to show off. It's their way of saying that they have arrived. Let's give it up for our audience volunteers and our killer whales. So killer whales are amazing athletes and can eat up to several hundred pounds of food every day. In the wild, killer whale diets depend on their location and the time of year. Unfortunately, overfishing, pollution, and other factors are having a serious impact on some killer whale populations.
Killer whales are impressive animals, and it's pretty obvious why they're the top predator in the ocean. That means killer whales are invincible, right?
Killer whales depend on a plentiful food source and a clean environment. They're completely dominant, yet completely dependent.
When it comes down to it, killer whales are not the most powerful animal in the ocean.
Their future depends on you.
Through your actions.
Through the choices we all make.
We hold the future of killer whales and the oceans in our hands.
Killer whales continue to surprise and amaze us. They're the perfect ambassadors of the ocean, limitless, connected, powerful, but still vulnerable. The challenges that we face can seem insurmountable.
Don't give up. Be inspired.
We can make a difference.
The ocean needs our help, and that seems overwhelming, but together we can make it happen.
There's so much to learn.
So much to protect.
So much to explore. The killer whale story is still being written,
And there are simple things we all can do to make a difference.
all it takes is one choice.
One positive act. One ripple that can grow and grow.
And change the world.
Together, we've got this.